Very good morning, students. Today I have come up with one more problem from the chapter projection of straight lines. Let me read out the question first to extract the given data from the given question. A line AB 60 mm long and the end A is 15 mm above HP and 20 mm in front of VP. The front view and top view measures 50 mm and 40 mm respectively. Draw its projections and determine the true inclinations in HP and VP. The given data. A line AB 60 mm long. That means a line is 60 mm. That means it's a true length or actual length is 60 mm. And the end A is 15 mm above HP and 20 mm in front of VP. So one of the end, this is the AB is the line, one end is A, that is 50 mm above. 15 mm above HP and 20 mm in front of VP. 20 mm in front of VP. The front view and top view measures 50 mm and 40 mm respectively. Here, if you refer the previous problems where either the inclination, the true inclination with HP or true inclination with VP and other locuses would have been mentioned. Here, straight away it has been given the front view length and the top view length, right? Front view length, which is nothing but A dash B2 dash, isn't it? Equal to front view 50 mm, 50. And the top view length is on the locus of A, front view length on locus of A dash, isn't it? So here this would be A B1 equal to 40 mm. Check whether minimum of 5 data are available in the question or not. To complete a problem, we need to have at least 5 inputs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can complete the diagram with the 5 given inputs. First, what you have to do? You have to draw a horizontal line which represents the reference line x, y. Above x, y, it is VP, and below x, y, that is reference line is HP. VP is nothing but vertical plane, HP is nothing but the horizontal plane, XY is nothing but reference line, right? So now, first thing what you have to do is, you have to draw the locus from the given data. Here, 15 mm above HP, which means it will come in the VP portion. So from the reference line, take 15 mm and draw a parallel line to XY. Draw a parallel line to XY. This is nothing but locus of A dash because it is front view. So whatever the image which is captured in the VP is nothing but the front view. The notation should always carry dash. So it's the locus of A dash and 20 mm in front of VP. In front means which will come in the HP. So from the reference line, take 20 mm and draw a parallel line to XY. This is nothing but locus of A. Right. So I have utilized both the data. Then next what I have to do is I have to fix the first point, which is nothing but the A point here. This is A dash. If you project the line to HP, this is nothing but A, right? So I am going to plot first the front view line on locus of A dash. Take 50 mm from here, from A dash, cut a line, and this is nothing but B2 dash. This is the front view length. This is nothing but front view length of dimension 50 mm, isn't it? This is 50 mm. So what we used to do was, so here we got the front view length, then what about its true length? True length could be in HP. So let me just extend this line, but I don't know where the locus B is going to come. So I'll just explain in a stepwise manner. Okay, I have extended this line. I don't know where exactly it's going to end. Fine. This has been utilized. Now the top view length AB1 is 40 mm. 40 mm. Take 40 mm from point A, and this could be B1, and this is the length of top view length, right? Top view length is 40 mm. This is 40. So here I have got that top view length, then its correspondent true length where I will get in the VP. So let me just project this line, because here there is no locus of B, therefore I don't know where it's going to end. So simply I just extend this line, this thin line I extended it, right? I have utilized all the 4 data which has been given in the given question. So now only one data is left out, with this nothing but the true length of the object. That is, object is nothing but the straight line, right? 60 mm. Take 60 mm in our compass, right? And A dash as center, cut an arc on the line which is extended from the top view length. And now draw a parallel line to XY. So this is nothing but locus of B dash, and this point could be, here it is B1, therefore this should be B1 dash. Draw a thin line connecting the A dash and B1 dash. It should be thin line. So without changing the dimension of 60 mm, because there is a true length of this particular object. Now AS center, cut an arc, cut an arc. So this could be B2, because look at here in the top view it is B2 dash, therefore the point which you get here in the HP should be B2, right? Now let me just draw a line parallel to the XY, parallel to XY. So this is nothing but locus of B. Now connect the line, point A and B2, they are thin line. So this is nothing but the true length, and this is also true length. So you need not to write true length, front view length, top view length, true length. This is for your understanding only, and just mention it over here for the exam point of view or for the practice. So you need not to mention all such things, right? Right. I have completed the true length, top view length, front view length, true length in the front view. Now what is left out? What method we use here, implement for projection of straight line? It is rotating line method, right? So now measure the distance between A dash and B2 dash in your compass. Measure it, and A dash as center, just cut an arc till intersects the locus of B dash. this point is nothing but B dash. So the flow is coming in this manner, right? So let me just connect the point B dash and A dash, right? This is your true length. This A dash, B dash is nothing but the final front view. Final front view. Clear? Now what is left out? Final top is left out. For which what you have to do? Measure the distance between A and B1 in your compass. A and B1 in your compass, and A as center, cut an arc till it intersects the locus of B. The intersection point is nothing but B. The flow is downwards because we have rotated in this direction, right? So don't get confused in which direction you are rotating. There you will have to specify the arrow that denotes the flow of the rotation. That means the rotation direction, isn't it? So now I will have to connect the point A and B to get the final top view. So this is nothing but my final top view. So how to check whether this particular projection is correct or not? It's very simple. So you'll have to check the end projectors. Here the projector is A dash A is a straight line which is on the same line. Similarly, check whether the B dash and B falls in the same line or not. So let me just project it. So it falls in the same line. Therefore, this particular drawing is correct, right? Fine. Now I have drawn all the construction line as well as the object line. Here the object line is the final front view and the final top view. Rest all are construction line. You should use only 2H. For final front view and final top view alone, you should use H or HP pencil. Since I have completed all the views here, now left out with the dimension. So whatever dimension given in the question should reflect on the given, whatever drawing we have done here. So first thing, let me just give the locus distance. So here in front of VP, which is 20 mm, right? So and 15 mm above HB. So above the dimension line only we'll have to mark the dimension. So here it is 20 mm and here it is 15 mm. See, as far as this diagram is concerned, I have already mentioned the dimensions of front view length and the top view length and locuses 1, 2, 3, 4. One dimension is missing, which is nothing but the true length or actual length of the object, right? So for which what I have to do? Whether I can mention in the front view or top view. You just find where you have sufficient space to mention the dimension. Here, as far as this diagram is concerned, I have enough space in the bottom. So I am going to mention the dimension in the top view. So draw a line which is perpendicular to the true length, thin line. This is extension line, right? Similarly, from point B2. Now the dimensioning line should be parallel to the true length, right? So now fill the arrow. The arrowhead should be 1:3 ratio. Now the distance is 60. So all the 5 dimension has been mentioned in the drawing, right? So after completing this, you have to mention the true inclination angle corresponding with HP, which is theta, and the apparent inclination of front view, that is nothing but alpha, right? Similarly, for VP, the true inclination with VP is pi, and the apparent inclination of final top view is can be denoted with beta. So, still I have not completed it. I have completed the drawing, but I have to take the measurement from the drawing. What are they? So, 7 data should be captured within the box. What are they? The true length of the object, which is already given 60 mm. Next, the A dash B dash, which is nothing but the final front view. Whatever value it comes, you have to measure by using scale, and whatever value comes, you just mention it over here. Similarly, AB is nothing but the final top view. Measure by using the scale and mention it, whatever value comes here, right? Next, the angle theta is nothing but the true inclination with HP, so that will come in degree, and pi, whatever value you get from here. So here what you have to do is you just keep the protector in this manner, and measure what exactly the value you get here, you reflect it over here. Similarly, alpha is nothing but the apparent angle. Keep your protector in this manner and measure it, whatever value you get from the drawing, you reflect it over here. So look at here, all the 7 information has been captured here. So next, what is the unit of dimension I consider here? You need not to mention the unit on the diagram, right? So here it is given mm, right? So which you will have to mention it over here by opening the guideline of 5 mm height and mention it over here all dimensions. So whatever dimension mentioned in the drawing, you should mention the unit of the drawing. All dimensions are in mm, because the unit of dimension which I consider here is mm, right? So don't get confused. So follow the terminology. That means in the introduction video we have taught how to construct the straight line by using the rotating line method. So you follow that and you won't get stuck in between, right? Thank you.